My name is Dan Mazilu. I'm the general manager of the company. We are a Romanian software development company acting from 1996 in the contact center technology field with clients all over the world in Australia, Vietnam, India, passing through all the European countries, North America, South America. And our vision is to offer to our clients affordable yet highly technological systems that can increase the communications field with the customers. Along with me are my colleagues, Cosmina Popescu, Head of Artificial Intelligence Laboratory, Adrian Mândreanu, Client Director, and Alex Nedelcu, Head of Customer Support Department. Nowadays, there are a lot of new features that Mediatel offer in our systems, and I would like to ask Adrian, what are the latest trends and in the industry?
Yeah, thank you for the introduction, Mr. Mazilu. First of all, nice to meet everybody. Hopefully, we'll get a chance to meet in person sooner than later. Basically, everybody's going through a tough time, and everybody's focusing on digitalization, and customer experience obviously has a very important role currently in the market. Here at Mediatel, the experience of our clients and of our clients' clients are the keywords. Basically, the average experience of people working inside the company is close to 10 years. That means that we are really experienced. Like Mr. Mazilu said, we have a lot of deployments of installations all over the world. So if you decide to go with Mediatel, you'll get a full package which says a very good system, but also consultation and people helping you define even the business flows, like defining end-to-end customer experience. The customer being either the customer as in the user of the application, or the customer as in your end customer. Obviously, we take pride in our experience, and we differentiate ourselves from other competitors on the market by the fact that we sell a box solution. So everything is there from day one. If you decide to go with Mediatel, it's just a matter of turning it on and parameterizing it in such a way that it will help your client.
Thank you very much, Adrian. It was a nice introduction. I would like to ask you if from the technological point of view, if there are any new functionalities that you want to mention.
Technological wise, we try to keep as up to date as possible with all the latest trends. Obviously, artificial intelligence and support given by machines, helping the agents reduce the talk times with clients or the interaction times, and solving clients' issues on a self-service or independent way. Those are really important. Next, our colleague Alexandru will help with a presentation showing you the agent side of things, while a bit later on, Cosmina will help us with the robot side of things. Obviously, the two interconnect, and they're a live part of a Mediatel system, so it can be as agent dependent or as robot dependent as the clients like. And next, please, Alex.
Thank you, Adrian. My name is Alexandru Nedelcu. I'm the customer support manager at Mediatel Data. I have joined the team 12 years ago, and I can say that we have traveled the world in order to deliver our services and our solutions starting from Norway to Spain, from Chile to Vietnam, India. And I can say that Mediatel, it's a place where you cannot get bored because our products are living products, and all the newest technology it's brought into our products, and every day we can learn new things and discover the new technology available on the market. Our mission at Mediatel, the support department, we aim to have happy customers. This is our main purpose. And you know, this is not an easy job generally, but for us, the product itself, it makes it easy because it brings everything together. The solution brings into an omni-channel approach the voice channels and also the non-vocal channels. And this makes it very easy for our customers, agents to support their end customers, no matter on which channel they decide to contact the company. I can show you how it looks like, how easy it is, and how everything it is brought together in just one interface, no matter of the communication channel that the customer chooses to use.
Please.
I'll try to share my screen.
Yes, that's nice to see in action how you call all these features, how it looks, how they can easily be used by all the agents and supervisors.
So, in this frame, you can see this is the place where the agents manage the interactions with the customers. And I'll just make some interactions starting from social media, from web chat, from email, and also I'll place a call to see how everything is brought together in just one place to manage the interactions. The first interaction will be started from Facebook page, from Facebook Messenger, actually. Also, there's the possibility to start a chat from a website where you can put the bubble, how it is called, to get in touch with the consultants. Okay. And you can see that I have a pop-up because someone contacted us by chat. This demonstration I'm making right now, it's on the scenario where the interactions they are delivered to agents. Okay. You can see that I have a Facebook interaction into my application. I have a web chat interaction. Soon I'll receive also an email from a customer. And the nice thing about it is that all the tickets, they are merged, and no matter of the channel the customer contact, you can see all the interaction related to that customer. For example, if I open the WhatsApp interaction, I can see the history of the interactions I had with this customer. Also into the web chat, as some identification information is asked from the customer, I can see who the customer is. There are multiple configuration options that allows you to decide how to treat these interactions. Like one agent can treat simultaneously a call and an email, for example, or when he's during a chat, not to receive calls and so on. The configuration options are various. In this time, I have also received a call, and here I can see that this customer contacted us before by WhatsApp, another call, email, and I have the option to see basically all the tickets from this customer. I can solve more of them in the same time in case I would have tickets that are not solved. Maybe someone is trying to reach us on many channels, and I'm able to improve my efficiency by opening one of the tickets created from the interaction and then solve them all, because maybe the customer contacted us for the same issue by various channels. Also, it is easy to integrate with other applications of our customers. For instance, I can go into the CRM of the customer and see the information about the calling person or the person who contacted us by a non-vocal channel. So this is how you can manage in an omni-channel way interaction from all possible communication channels. Agents may choose to see interactions from a specific channel, like you can see here, Facebook or WhatsApp, calls, web chat, email, and there are many other filters that allows you to identify what you need to do, to see your task and to solve them as quick as possible. These interactions may be brought from the agent, like I have shown you earlier, to the robots, because like I have mentioned earlier, all the cutting edge technology it's present into our solutions, and to improve customer experience and reaction time, we have the artificial intelligence available in our products. And I'll leave Cosmina to show you more about artificial intelligence technology, which is available in Mediatel products.
Thank you very much, Alex. It was a really interesting presentation, and I kindly invite Cosmina to show us the latest trends on the artificial intelligence fields. Please, Cosmina.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mazilu. Thank you, Alex. My name is Ana Cosmina Popescu, and I'm the head of the Machine Learning and Artificial Intelligence Department from Mediatel. And I'm gonna present you today two main ideas. First one, I'm gonna introduce you in the self-service modules that we can offer to our clients. And secondly, I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks about how you can boost your call center or your business in general with artificial intelligence and machine learning techniques. So the first topic that I'm gonna talk about is the self-service part that we can offer. This self-service part consists of chatbots and voicebots. As you may know, a chatbot or a voicebot is an AI program that can simulate a conversation with a user in natural language processing. And this can happen through messaging apps or through websites or by phone. The immediate advantages of using bots instead of humans is that obviously they are available 24/7. And you usually get fast answers from them, like in most of the cases, almost instant. I think all of you have experienced like problems with call centers where you dial in and you wait for like 5 or 10 minutes until the agent basically picks up your call, and then you wait for them to solve the problem and wait in the call, and this can get like quite annoying. If you solve your problem with a chatbot or with a voice bot, then these problems are gone. Plus, you have no human error. A bot, if it's well designed, can do no errors as humans sometimes do. Some other advantages of bots in the context of call centers are that they have a low maintenance cost. Like you design them in the beginning and then it's way easier and cheaper to maintain them than having clients. This way you can reduce your workforce, and If they function correctly and according to your business, the customer satisfaction is increased. Now, let me briefly tell you the difference between chatbots and voicebots. Chatbots, the first main difference is that chatbots are text-based communication, while voicebots are voice-based communication. So basically, when using a chatbot, you use your mobile phone or tablet to type some answers, some questions in a chat, and then you get your answers, again, via text. While voicebots mean that you talk to some bot on the phone, and basically they interpret your voice and give you an answer, again, in natural language. Chatbots simplify the human-computer interaction, meaning that you get your information easier than navigating to a website to find it. They deliver relevant information to the user, meaning that you don't have to scroll through all the information from the website. You can get via the chatbot exactly the information that you need, and you can easily integrate them in your website or chat and mobile apps. On the other hand, voicebots basically mimic the human interaction. It's a more natural way of communicating, and it's easier for people to interact with a voicebot. You don't need technological skills. You don't need to know how to use a chat platform or how to type, let's say, answers that can be understood by the bot. You just talk to it and you get the answer that you need. Thus, it's more intuitive and engaging than using a chatbot. In the context of call centers, voicebots can be easily integrated with IVR systems. Let me now briefly present you what an architecture of a chatbot is versus an architecture of a voicebot. Basically, as you can see, if we have the context of a voicebot, we start with an audio input. Then we have a language detection module, which detects in what language you're talking. So basically, a product can work in several languages if we introduce such a module of language detection. After that, we go into an automated speech recognition module, which takes the audio and translates it to text. This text goes to an NLP and NLU module, which with AI and machine learning can basically understand what the customer is saying. This information then translates to intents and entities, and these intents and entities go to the Mediatel contact center core. Basically, here's where the magic happens. After we decide what should go back to the customer, we use again a translation module to go back to the language that that person used, and then use the text-to-speech module to translate from text to audio that will be played at the customer on the mobile phone, for example. The difference, so this one was the voice bot. When we're talking about text bots, is that we don't need automated speech recognition and text-to-speech anymore. We simply have these components. Now, the natural question that may come to your mind is that, can we use the same flow and simply cut some components, let's say these ones for a chatbot, and add some components, let's say these ones for a voice bot? Can we use the same flow and actually get two bots, a voice bot and a chatbot, for the same price and with the same amount of effort? The answer, unfortunately, is no, because you may get one, as I previously presented, but with a poor quality. If you want to have a good quality in both your voice bot and chatbot, then you have to design different flows and have to make them quite separate. And I'm going to present you now why this happens. How are voice bots different from chatbots? And what should you do in order to design each of them and in order to choose what's more appropriate for your business? So basically, in order to choose between a voice bot and a chatbot, the first thing that you have to decide is what's your UX. You have to think about the user experience and what do you want from that bot. Namely, what exactly do you want to communicate? Do I want to communicate spoken text or written text, images and other media? This is very important from two reasons. The first reason is that some platforms cannot offer, let's say, images or other media. For example, if we're using a phone, we cannot offer images to the client. If we are using WhatsApp, for example, as a platform for the chatbot, then we can totally do that. The other reason for which this is important is that spoken text differs a lot from written text. Like, for example, in spoken text, I don't make mistakes while in typing. I can have some typos, or I can write with, I don't know, some acronyms or with some slang. So basically, when you train your models, the training input, the text that the model gets is different if you train a chatbot versus a voice bot. Then the second aspect that we have to consider is how much information do we want to deliver? Do we want to deliver a lot of information? Then we'd better go with the voice bot, because in voice you can communicate way greater amounts of information in faster time than using text. If you only have short snippets of text, then go with the chatbot. And finally, in what manner do we want to communicate the information to the user? Is the user journey linear or non-linear? Well, if it's linear, meaning that you talk to somebody, to the bot, and then you get all the information in that session, then you can go with a voice bot. You talk to the bot, then you ask, you get your answers, you hang up, and then everything's there. If the journey is not linear, and it can also be asynchronous and not real time, then you go, you go with the chatbot. You type a message, then you go to another conversation, and finally you decide to go back to the chatbot and see what they answered or give them some more information. So basically this shouldn't happen, this cannot happen in the same time. And then if we decided the user experience, we talked about this criteria, and we finally know whether we want a voice bot, a chatbot, or both of them. What can we do next? Well, basically here's the second part of my talk, meaning after you decide to use a bot, you can upgrade that bot, meaning you can make it more smarter. You can make it react better to your customers and increase the satisfaction. And to do that, one of the solutions that we propose and that we have recently developed is the sentiment and emotion analysis. Now, let me start with a brief introduction on what's the difference between sentiments and emotions. Sentiments usually catch the general impression that people get from a piece of content. So basically you read the text and then you decide whether the text is positive or negative, whether the feeling that you get from it is a good feeling or a not so good feeling. And on this part, we propose a module that, given a text, which can be in spoken text or written text, or maybe can also contain emojis, for example, we compute a positivity or negativity score. So basically we are able to analyze with what percentage this text is positive or negative. And then on the other hand, we have emotions. Emotions means to extract a dominant feeling from the context and also the intensity. Basically you get some words, and those words can reflect joy or anger or surprise or trust, let's say. And what our emotions module does is that you get a piece of text as input, and then you get as output some words that reflect different emotions along with the intensity scores. And out of those words, you also get a general emotion, like the most predominant emotion from the text. All these sentiment and emotion analysis things can help a lot in boosting your business. They can be used both in voice and chatbots, as I previously said, but also in other products that you may have in your contact center. For example, you may use them to filter emails that are incoming and to route them faster to the specialized agents. Or you can use them simply to get actionable insights on how to improve your content. Like, for example, if you're talking with a client, if an agent is talking to a client, and then you see that the conversation goes in an angry manner, then you know that the agent should change the speech such that the customer won't be angry anymore. It's also useful that we can skip automated services when clients are not happy with that. Like, for example, if a customer is talking to a bot and we see that the interaction is not going well, then we can route the customer to the agent instead of keeping him or them in the loop. Finally, we can get, as a supervisor in a call center, for example, we can get more signals about the customers, meaning that we look at an agent and see that they're talking to a client and they're not doing so well. We can go and help them to deal better with the conversation. Or on the other hand, if they're doing well, then we can go and congratulate them for the interaction after the call. The most important thing in sentiment and emotion analysis is that we get immediate feedback on the interaction. So we don't have to wait a lot and to go back to the conversation history to actually see how it went. So by this, I'm gonna end my talk. Thank you all for your attention, and I'm gonna pass back the words to Mr. Mazilu. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Cosmina. I think that we have a general consensus here that it was a quite impressive presentation. I would like to thank to everybody for this presentation. As you may see, all the new technology, all the new innovation in this field of customer interactions, no matter what channel, chat, video, voice, social media, now with a proper company using cost-effective projects to build projects in this customer experience field. So if you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to contact us, Mediatel company from Romania, on our website, mediatel.ro, on our social media channels. We are welcome to contact us to assist you in your further projects. Thank you very, very much.
And hope to see you soon.